Hi, I'm Randy Alvarez. Welcome to this week's Randy Alvarez Marketing Report video blog. This week I want to talk about perspective, the importance of perspective. It's how you look at things, your philosophy about things, your belief about things, the faith you have in things, how it can hold you back or how it can inspire you to take action. And today, of course, as your coach, I always say I want to be one of your coaches. I want to broaden your perspective. I was in a bar, the Yard House. It's a restaurant bar in Palm Desert, California. And I was there with a friend of mine who's a board-certified plastic surgeon. And actually the other guy was also a board-certified plastic surgeon. And we're out and about, we're talking, and I was meeting them for probably the second or third time, getting to know them a little bit after hours, having a nice time. And one of the things that this one doctor said to me, and it was a compliment, by the way, he says, Randy, because we were talking about this other doctor, this other plastic surgeon that was in a slump. In fact, he spent his whole life in a slump. And he was kind of a miserable guy. And everybody knows him in town behind the scenes as just this real miserable guy. And so this doctor tells me, he goes, you know, Randy, here's a problem with that guy. I always like when people give their opinion about this is the way life is and this is the way people are. I have a hypersensitivity toward that. And he says, Randy, that guy has a very narrow perspective, very narrow view of the world. He goes, Randy, you have a wide perspective. You see things from a wider view. That's why you're happier. That's why you're motivated. That's why you work hard. And he goes, I like to think I have a wide view of the world. As far as he knows his options, he knows what's possible, he knows the possibilities. And it was very interesting that he said that, because many people, because they don't look and seek positive coaches, positive books, that they operate from the here and now. You know, there's an experiment they do where you take your pen. I was at a workshop, I think I was in Detroit, where you take a pen and they tell everybody in the audience, look down the barrel of a pen and tell me what you see. You're seeing the here and now. But when you pull the pen away from your eyes, you see everything. And sometimes, if you just look at the here and now, your current set of circumstances, your belly hanging over your belt, you can get pretty bummed out. But if you take a wider view and get a better perspective, then you start doing better. You start taking action. And so what I'm asking, so all of us can do this. In fact, I got in a diet rut. Just a couple of days, in fact, 2 weeks. I never eat bread, right? And so here I am. We have a Submarina right down the street. And I'm eating a Submarina. And I knew while I'm eating it, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I had some bad news, and I thought, boy, this Submarina is going to make me feel better. And I told my staff, I said, when you guys see me eating a Submarina sandwich, I'm completely, just look at me and know that I'm off the deep end completely. Just completely off the deep end. So I had to go back to the basics. I knew what I had to do, but I needed to leverage on myself. So there's a PBS special. I recommend everybody watch this. He also has a program on TED, and his name is Mark Hyman, MD, Dr. Hyman. He talks about eating lean protein, low glycemic vegetables, but he gives you all of the reasons why, how it'll make you feel better, have better memory, lose weight, all of those things, okay? Get off any medications you're on, start sleeping better, have better mental clarity. Now, I heard this before, but I needed to hear it again, so I went back to the basics. I changed my perspective. So now when I eat lean protein, low glycemic vegetables, I see that means that you don't eat that way unless you have faith or a belief that it's going to pay off. It's going to make you feel better. You're going to look better in your suits or your clothes. And so I want to relate that. This is a marketing report, a video blog. If you want to lose a few extra pounds, then get a book or get coaching or a health coach from somebody that's getting the results you want. They look fantastic. Maybe they lost 40 or 50 pounds. Maybe they got rid of their prescription medications. Seek coaches. And for business success, this is a basic. Change your perspective. Perspective allows you to make choices. Choices that are good for you. In my case, staying away from the bread, okay? And looking at it for what it is. So I don't feel miserable without bread because I see the big picture. And the big picture is I could wear Italian suits that are draping on me, or I have more energy and more power, more personal power. So that's this week's message, especially in your business. Change your perspective. Hire a coach. Now, for those of you that would like to enhance your production, you've been on TV for a long time, you want to enhance your production, we've got production specials. Give me a call. For those that have never done a production, whether it's a social media production just for Facebook and Twitter, we have special pricing for that. Give me a call on that too. That's this week's report. We'll see you next week.